Welcome back, this is RB Sensei. If you like this video at any point, like and comment. It's the only way we'll grow. Now let's get into this ridiculous nonsense.
Any man that tells you that you are intimidating is not telling you that you're intimidating. What they're telling you is that they are intimidated, which those are not the same thing.
That's stupid, guys. Is this camera on me?
Yes.
Look, that's what men say when they want to dump you after they hit it already. Or that's a nice way that guys say you're a huge B, and I wouldn't be able to take being around you for a long period of time. So I'm gonna go my separate way. They're trying to tell you you're not a likable human.
Man, that's just mean. That's mean, man.
The guys who are on your level, so to speak, don't want you, or you wouldn't have these problems. You would be talking to guys who have more than you, but you don't qualify for guys who have more than you, so you keep running into guys who don't have more than you, who don't want to deal with you because you think you're better than them. So you're going to get rejected from both sides.
Those are two completely separate things. Intimidating, that's like watching Genghis Khan and his horde arrive at like the foothills of your city about to completely like demolish your town. That's intimidating. A person that has a job and is financially independent and is not a doormat, that's not intimidating.
Open your eyes, can't you see?
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
It's not called being a doormat, it's called being a feminine woman and giving off feminine energy. Feminine women definitely have boundaries. Feminine women have class and integrity and standards. Very small percentage of women these days, but yeah, that's not conflated with aggression and, being intimidating. So you're right, but you are aggressive and combative and not feminine. So that's why these guys aren't rocking with you.
Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
That's the bare minimum. And when they say that they're intimidated, what they're saying is that they feel insecure because they know that the fact that you are meeting the bare minimum will highlight the fact that they are not even trying.
My question for you is, why did you ever start talking to these guys? If they're not meeting the bare minimum and all this, like, why did you give them the time of day? Why did you give them your number? Why did you give them your Snapchat? There must have been something you really liked about these guys, but now you're going to try to downplay them because they didn't like you. Typical.
Sly son of a bitch.
So it's not even a manipulation tactic. It's literally, they're just a loser.
Listen up. When a man is interested in you, he will hunt you down like prey. Meaning, 1, he'll let you know he's interested. 2, he's willing to go along with any terms you give him. If you tell him he needs to be patient, he'll be patient. If you tell him you want things to go slow, he'll go slow.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
She's describing a SIMP and you know it. She would not be attracted to a guy who would follow all her rules and jump through all her hoops.
Clown nigga, huh?
Retarded if you ask me.
Let's let her continue. Maybe she'll say something profound with her stupid fake lips.
If you ask him to jump, he'll say how high. If a man is giving you wishy-washy signals, yes and no signals, get out. He doesn't want you. If he does like you, he has no balls. He has no character. You do not want a man like that. You deserve a man that is proud to call you his.
Well, no respectable, decent man will be proud of a woman who's attention slowing on TikTok. And no respectable man will be proud of a woman with fake lips and gotta put on a face full of makeup just to go outside and feel good about herself. And what the hell do you have on? Look, never mind.
So lately I've been seeing a lot of men who are pissed off at single independent women, and they're like, oh my god, that's why you're single, because you want to hustle so hard, you want to be a boss babe so hard. And somebody commented on one of my videos and I'm like, why is this guy so angry at me? So these kinds of men think that us being single is a punishment, that they're punishing us, that the Lord is punishing us.
Yes.
But for being so independent, not needing a man, that we are single because it's a curse or something. But the reality is that we are pretty happy single.
This is complete cap. This is complete cap.
Tell yourself whatever you want, lady. Look, if you are happy single, God bless, but I don't believe you. There's no woman on earth who's like, I'm happy that no man wants me. That doesn't exist. I'm happy that no man finds me desirable enough to want to be in a relationship with me. I'm happy that the guys that I'm the most attracted to aren't attracted to me. There's no heterosexual woman on this planet who feels that way. Let me guess, next you're gonna say you're single by choice.
Smell that? It smells like bullshit.
I was thinking, like, why are these men so angry? So I guess if I was a man and I saw a woman that was doing better than I was, then I would be upset, right? Because if I'm doing better than her, why the hell would I get mad? Why would it even bother me?
Right, the guys that are doing better than you aren't even having conversations with you. They're not in your TikTok. They don't even recognize that you exist. And honestly, if you were such a high-value woman, you wouldn't be on TikTok arguing with motherfuckers in the comment section. You're exposing yourself as being a low-value woman.
If those men are pissed off, it's because they're not doing as well as I am, because why else would you hate me? So as a man, if you think that a woman is doing better than you, you can do 3 things. 1, you could just block all the hot, independent, single women in your life. 2, you can just ignore all these women and move on with your life. You don't have to comment hateful things. You can just move on, just swipe up. 3, you can work on yourself. If you feel that a woman is better than you, then work on yourself. Build yourself up.
How much you want to bet this woman got $500 in a bank account at max and probably $20,000 worth of credit card debt and no investments? These women are almost never doing as good as they would have social media believe they're doing.
You have 2 choices, yes or yes. Let me explain. So I've got a new September challenge where you have to try and beat it. Your daily records, I mean. You know, so that we can see who can do it the most in a day. It's lots of fun.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.
Just keep in mind, this woman has a father, a mother, a grandmother, maybe even young, offspring. I mean, this is what she presents to the world. No shame. A lot of them have no shame. If they can use their ex-uality to, gain money and attention, they don't care who they disgrace. They don't care who they embarrass. They don't care how much pain and anguish they bring to their father's heart. It's money and attention over everything. And usually the more attractive they are, the worse they are as far as morally. Don't ever forget that, fellas.
Why are people such snakes? I had one of my friends who is also a content creator come and stay with me last night, and this morning I drove her to the gym because I wasn't training, so I just dropped her off there, and I've just found out that she actually got a lift home with my boyfriend, and not only that, but they hung out for a couple of hours. They have both been super weird, and I didn't hear from them that whole time, nor did I know what was going on. So I've just kicked her out and told her to go back to the airport because I'm not having a bar of it. My boyfriend hasn't said anything the whole time that I've been home, and I also haven't heard from my friend ever since I told her to leave, which was maybe like 30 minutes ago.
Well, that's rule number 1. You don't bring other bitches around your man. You should know that by now. And scumbags run with scumbags. So chances are you're a human being. Your boyfriend's probably a human being, and your friend's probably a human being. Usually people who get work done to their face or fake lips and stuff and all that, usually not good people.
Not all, but most.
So I'm not surprised that you found yourself in a predicament like this. And she says she's a creator. I'm sure she's not just a TikTok creator, if you know what I mean. You should have made a video shoot out of it. That probably would have been a bestseller on your page.
Oh, behave.
The bar for men is so embarrassingly low. I've been talking to this guy and I was telling my friend about it, and she was like, why do you even like him? And I was like, because he asked me questions and has a bed frame. Like, we have never made it easier for you.
Ma'am, your lips look ridiculous. That's why you keep trying to cover them up with your hand, but we notice. The bar for women is in hell. The bar for women is in Hades. All you gotta do is straighten your hair and exist and throw on something tight. So the bar will always be way lower for women to get a man than the opposite. And let's be real, the bar is only low for highly attractive men. The bar isn't low for average men. The bar for the average man is astronomically high because you don't really like them. Yeah, the bar is so low for dudes who look like models because you're used to them treating you like garbage and insulting you the whole time, and you still sleeping with them. So when a good-looking guy treats you with any human decency, you're amazed.
You shouldn't say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.